welcome back to Kate and Meg. As you know, I'm Kate.
Well, it is Meg here.
And today is our 1 year anniversary. Woo!
This weekend, it has been exactly 1 year since Kate and I got bored in quarantine and decided to start this YouTube channel.
And we have had so much fun over the last year, showing you what we've been doing and taking you with us. And it has been a wild ride, but it's been such a great ride. And we cannot wait to continue it and see what happens in this next year. But we thought it would be really fun to recreate our very first video.
Our first video was a round of Sibling Tag where we asked each other different questions and the other sibling had to answer. So we decided to celebrate our 1 year anniversary of YouTube. We're gonna recreate this video with some brand new questions. Kate has picked out some questions, and this time we are both going to answer the same questions to kind of see how different our answers are from each other.
So we are so happy that you've been with us, and if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit subscribe. It's a great way for you to get to know us, but we are so happy we made it to 1 year, and you are here to celebrate with us, and so cheers to 1 year, and
let's get started with the video.
Okay, question number 1. Which one of you is most likely to turn out like your mom or your dad? So let me rephrase that. Which parent is Meg more likely to turn out like, your mom or your dad? Okay, I admit I've struggled with this question a lot, and I have thought about it a lot, and it's still really hard to answer. But I think my sister's gonna turn out more like our mom, and for several reasons. They're very similar in their personalities, in their way they show affection. They don't like to show affection or be touched, which is totally fine. It's just hilarious. They're very similar in that regard, and my dad and I are very similar in that regard as well. And they have very similar interests and personality wise and traits, and they don't put up with anything. And so I think it's really funny to see them together and then looking at my sister being like, oh, is this gonna be what you are in 20 years, just like our mom? So I think she's gonna turn out like our mom, but she's gonna have some features of my dad thrown in there. So it'll be interesting to see how she turns out in 20 years. But I think she'll be more like our mom.
Question number 1. Who is Kate more likely to turn out like, my mom or my dad? Okay, so the joke in our family is always that Kate is more like my dad and I'm more like my mom. So I guess I had to answer this question. I would say that Kate is more likely to turn out like my dad. They both have similar interests. They both like baseball. They both are kind of more shy. And this is hard, Kate. So yeah, I think they have similar senses of humor and they just get along pretty well. So I think that she is probably more likely to turn out like my dad, but I think she probably has some traits of my mom too. They're both very caring and they both like to do crafts, and they definitely have their similarities too. So that's my answer.
The second question is, what has been the most challenging part about starting a YouTube channel? I would say the most challenging part, I would say there's 2 things, and it's nothing major, but the reason why we started this channel was because we live far apart and we wanted something to do together as sisters, even though I live in Colorado and she lives in Virginia. And I'm so happy that we started because of that reason. It's given us, especially during quarantine when we couldn't see anybody, something to do. But I would say our distance has been a little trouble just because we want to be able to film more videos together. And I would say the second thing is just when you do any project with someone, combining both of your creativities and like what you envision and what she envisions for the video and everything. And I think that's been really good for us, though, because we've been working together and like learning what we each imagine the videos to turn out, and every video has turned out awesome. So clearly we can work great together. But I would just say those 2. So I think those are our biggest challenges, but at the same time, I don't regret doing this whatsoever, and I'm so happy that we started this channel.
Second question, what has been the most challenging thing about starting a YouTube channel? So I think for me, Kate and I have a lot of fun when we film videos together and we're in the same place. So I think we want to film videos together even when we're not in the same place. And obviously that can be hard to coordinate videos together. So that for me has been the hardest part. I think if we lived closer, we can make more videos together and probably have even more fun and also edit the videos together. So I think for me, those two things have probably been the most challenging.
Our third question is, what is the smartest decision your sibling has ever made?
So I guess for me, I have to think about a decision that my sister has made. And if I had to think about a decision she made that's smart, I would think for her, it was becoming a flight attendant. I see how much she loves doing that for her job and how much she loves to travel and how much she loves meeting all the new people. And I think it was a little bit of a risk for her to choose to become a flight attendant, but it has worked out really well for her. So I think that is her smartest decision. Can't wait to hear what my smartest decision is, Kate.
Smartest decision my sister ever made was hiking the Appalachian Trail. Growing up, my sister was a very girly girl, like not into nature, not into camping, to that extent. But she read this book in the 6th grade, and it left a lasting impact on her life. And ever since middle school, she's talked about it, but of course no one believed her because she was not into that. And then in her senior year of college, she said, I'm doing it, and she ignored the naysayers and the non-believers, and she planned her trip and saved up her money, got a job so she could save the money to do it, and she did it, and she proved everybody wrong, and she completed it, and now she has a great honor of saying that she is a thru hiker on the Appalachian Trail, to say that she did it. And anytime anyone asks about the Appalachian Trail, I'm always so proud to say, oh, my sister is a thru hiker on the Appalachian Trail. So I think that is the smartest decision my sister ever made. Okay, our fourth question of our sibling tag is, what has been your favorite video you have filmed so far?
Again, like I said before, it's fun when we're together and to make our videos. So I did really enjoy getting to make our summer vlog when she came to visit last summer because, like I said, we were together and we got to film it together. But I think in general, I do like, Kate will not agree with me on this because we always disagree on planning out our videos, what we should do next or we did at the beginning. But I do kind of like the vlogs, and especially travel vlogs, and just being able to record my memories is a lot of fun, and to get to have that to look back on later is something that I really like about making these videos.
Definitely the top one is our reuniting video when I went to go visit my sister in Virginia Beach for a week. We had been separated for 7 months, and that's the longest we've ever been apart. And so it was so nice to finally see her and see like part of my family, because I had not seen any of my family in 7 months as well. So nice to like finally see them again. And then also I think our Halloween video that we did was so much fun. I was visiting my parents at that time, and my mom and I had so much fun filming that, and she got so into it, and it was so fun to do together and see like what she had to say about it and some of her ideas for our editing. And so that was really fun, and teaching her like how we film a video and putting all the clips together and the editing process and then putting it up on YouTube and how all that works. And it was so fun to teach her how to do that and just have her watching and like putting her input into what she thought we should keep and not keep for the video. So that was also probably one of my most favorite ones as well.
Okay, next question. Which one of you do you think will get married first? I think it's really funny that Kate picked this question because I am engaged and she is not. However, Kate, my wedding is not for a whole year. So there is still time for her to catch me and beat me to the punch, I guess. You got a year, Kate.
Okay, question number 6 is, what has changed the most for you over the last year? For me personally, a lot has changed. I didn't really get to share this side with you guys, but I am a flight attendant at a major airline. And sadly, like a lot of airlines and a lot of flight attendants, I got furloughed on October 1st. And so essentially I lost my job. And that has been the biggest change. I got very fortunate, as you know, and I have a job as a nanny now, and a blessing. I could not have been more grateful for finding this job, for this family. It has worked out perfectly. January 1st, it got recalled from the airlines, so I'm back on full status with them and just waiting to go to training so I can go back to flying. Hopefully be back in the sky soon, flying and taking you all along with us.
So I think for me, what has changed the most is truthfully my day-to-day life. I went from being a teacher in a classroom with 26 kids every day to being a virtual teacher, working from home, getting to sleep in until 7:30, getting time off at the end of the year last year. I feel like I've had this last year to just relax and recharge and know how I want to spend my days, and just having that different change of pace and change of schedule has made me think a little bit more about if I really want to work a 9-to-5 job for the rest of my life, and if I like working at home more than I like working at a school, and just living a whole different way has kind of changed my perspective on things a little bit. So that is what has changed for me the most over the past year, is just my day-to-day life in general and being stuck at home. I've learned a lot, but I'm excited to get back to traveling after a year of kind of staying in one place.
Okay, question number 7. What is one thing that has changed about your sibling as they have gotten older?
As Kate has gotten older, we have definitely started to get along better as both of us have gotten older, and we've definitely both become more accepting of each other's differences and loving each other for who we are, instead of trying to point out all the things that annoy us or bother each other and drive us crazy about each other, and instead just being accepting and loving. So as we've gotten older, we've definitely helped improve our relationship by just being more accepting, and Kate has definitely become more accepting of the things that I do that she doesn't like. So that's how Kate has changed. Also, Kate's become a little more fun. Haha, Kate.
Okay, one thing about Meg that has changed about her as she has gotten older. This is an interesting one. It could go a couple ways. Growing up and all through high school and like maybe even her freshman year of college, my sister was very like perfection and girly girl and like waking up at 5 a.m. her makeup and her hair, and I was like the one rolling out of bed at 7 a.m. when we had to be at school at 7:45, looking presentable but not going all out, where she went all out, and I applaud her. She always looked perfect and so good every single day, but she is not like that at all anymore, which I find so funny. But I would say that just her appearance and her interests, because in high school she did not show an interest in any of that, and even growing up, and now she's the biggest outdoors woman. She loves going camping, she loves going hiking. You'd think she'd love it so much she'd come visit me more, but it's okay. I forgive you. Question number 8.
What has been the hardest video to film?
Luckily, there's not a hard one to film yet. I know that could change, but I just think the hardest part about filming has just been getting our creativeness as one and like one vision, combining those to make one perfect, great video. And there have definitely been more challenges over certain videos than other videos, and just working together to get what we both envisioned and how we want it to turn out for you guys to enjoy it.
Okay, for me, any video that I have to talk straight to the camera, I just feel like is the hardest for me to film. I'm still not used to making videos in front of other people and especially talking to the camera in front of people. So for me, that is definitely the hardest videos to make. Question number 9, what is one thing your sibling cannot live without?
One thing Meg can't live without. I would say right now, it would be her Arbonne stuff. As you know, Meg is an Arbonne consultant. She swears by Arbonne. She loves her Arbonne. And I would say that was like the one thing she probably can't live without. As you saw like in her Savannah video, she brings it everywhere she goes. and I think she would kind of lose it. Not lose it, but like she wouldn't know what to do if she ran out of Arbonne products or just like disappeared. So I think that's the one thing Meg can't live without. I'm very curious to see what Meg has to say for me about that, because I don't know.
If I had to think about something, gosh, that Kate could not live without, I feel like the obvious answer for anybody is a cell phone, but I want to think about something besides that. Oh, this is hard. And I'd be like, food and, God, this is hard. Okay, my first instinct was like hats. Kate wears a lot of hats, like baseball caps. So I feel like she probably wouldn't want to go without baseball caps. That's my lame answer. And my easy answer is her cell phone. Maybe spending time with kids. Kate loves spending time with kids, I think more than the average person. So throw that on there too. I don't know.
Last but not least, you happy that you decided to start a YouTube channel with your sister?
Of course. I think it has been hard at some points, and thinking about how to prioritize this over other things is definitely hard, especially when you have 2 jobs and other things that kind of take priority over it. But I think in the end, our reason for starting this channel was for us to have something to work on together and a project for us to work on together, and for it to be ongoing and something that we could kind of look back on together. So I think we have done all of those things, and I think we'll continue to do all of those things, whether we put out a video every week or every other week, or we get behind on our schedule. I think that it's going to be something that we come back to and hopefully look back on these videos and just have a fun little memory to look back on together.
The answer is absolutely yes. I never envisioned us doing this, but when May came to me with the idea last year, I was like, why not? Let's do it. It'll be so much fun. It's been such a great bonding thing, and it's kept us connected throughout this whole year, working together and seeing her video ideas and my video ideas and just planning and working. And like, it's been fantastic. I'm so excited. I cannot believe we made it to a year. I admit there were times where we're like, oh no, do we have a video idea? Are we gonna make it this week? But it has been so much fun. We are not going anywhere. We are making more videos, and we are excited for summer and hopefully seeing each other, and it's gonna be so much fun. We thank you guys so much for being with us along the way, and we could not have done it without your support. Please keep watching, and thank you so much. But yes, I have absolutely no doubts, no regrets about doing this with Meg. Thank you guys for watching.
That was the last question.
Sibling Tag 2.0.
That's gonna be it for today's video.
Thank you guys so much for watching, not just this video, but over the last year. We could not have done it without you guys, without your support.
We hope you guys enjoyed watching. We will link last year's video below so you can see how far we've come, see if we're more comfortable on camera then or now, and
stick with us. We can't wait to start year 2 and see what it brings and what adventures we're gonna go on. Hopefully we can take you on many more adventures this year as the world is opening back up. We are so excited.
Make sure you are subscribed and give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you in the next one.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Bye.